her father died, everyone told Maryam the same thing. "Don't worry, we are your family. We will take care of you." And she believed them. She was still young when the house suddenly became quieter. Her father's shoes remained beside the door for weeks because she could not bring herself to move them. Sometimes she would sit beside them and remember how he used to come home, call her name, and ask if she had eaten. But grief was not the only thing he left behind. There was a small house, some savings, and a piece of land he had worked for most of his life. Maryam knew very little about these things. Her father had always handled everything. So when her relatives gathered to divide what he had left behind, she sat quietly in the corner. She heard numbers, names, arguments, but nobody asked her anything. Finally, she gathered enough courage to speak. "What about my share?" The room became silent. One of the men looked at her and smiled. "You are a woman. One day you will marry, your husband will provide for you." Another added, "Why are you making problems between family members?" Maryam lowered her eyes. She wasn't trying to make problems. She was asking for what belonged to her. But somehow, by the end of that conversation, they had made her feel guilty. So she said nothing. Months passed, the land was sold, the money disappeared, and everyone continued their lives as though nothing had happened. But Maryam remembered. Not because she loved money. She remembered because something inside her had been broken. People she trusted had looked directly at an injustice and called it tradition. Years later, Maryam was sitting alone after prayer when she opened the Qur'an. She reached Surah An-Nisa, and she read words she had never truly understood before. Allah had spoken about inheritance, about women, about orphans, about wealth, about justice, and then she reached the meaning of the verse. For men, there is a share of what parents and close relatives leave, and for women there is a share. Qur'an 4:7. Maryam stopped reading. She read it again. For women there is a share. Her eyes filled with tears. All those years she had wondered whether asking for her right had made her selfish. Allah had answered her. No, people had taken something Allah Himself had given her. And suddenly she understood something even greater. The Qur'an was not only telling her what she deserved, it was telling her that Allah had seen what happened. He saw the room where she had been silenced. He heard the words that made her feel ashamed. He knew exactly what had been taken. Not a single coin had disappeared from his knowledge. Not a single injustice had been forgotten. Maryam closed the Qur'an and whispered, "Ya Allah, you knew." And perhaps that was what her heart needed most. Not revenge, not hatred, to know that the one who created her had never overlooked her. Years passed. Maryam eventually married. Allah gave her a daughter. And one evening, when the girl was old enough to understand, Maryam sat beside her and told her about her grandfather. She told her about his house, his land, and what happened after he died. Her daughter looked confused. Why didn't anyone stop them? Maryam was silent for a moment. Then she opened the Qur'an. Because sometimes people follow what society tells them instead of what Allah tells them. She placed her hand over her daughter's. But you must know something I didn't know then. Your kindness does not mean people can take your rights. Your modesty does not mean you have no voice. And Islam does not ask you to accept injustice just to keep other people comfortable. Her daughter listened carefully. Maryam smiled. They may have taken my inheritance, but they will not take this knowledge from you. And perhaps that was how the cycle finally ended. Not through revenge, but through knowledge, because injustice often survives when the person being harmed is convinced that speaking about it is shameful. Surah An-Nisa came into a world where the vulnerable could easily be ignored. Women, children, orphans, those whose wealth could be taken by people stronger than them. And Allah gave them rights. So if someone has ever made you feel guilty for asking for what Allah made yours, remember Maryam. People may misuse culture. They may misuse authority. They may even use your kindness against you. But they cannot rewrite what Allah has written. And if nobody defended you when you were wronged, Allah still saw it. Every word, every tear, every injustice, nothing was lost. Inspired by Surah An-Nisa, especially Qur'an 4:7 and its teachings on inheritance, rights, protection, and justice.